Hey, this is Alex Bernard Jones, celebrity hairstylist and owner of Revive Salon. Recently, I was working with a first-time client, and she was having a chemical service, chemical relaxer service done. And she had shared with me she had never had such a wonderful and relaxing experience getting a relaxer. And she recommended that I share this information with the general public. So I want to share with you 10 things or 10 tips to look for in a salon or a beauty professional when getting a chemical service. Number one, you want to work with a salon or beauty professional who first of all knows and understands the number one concern is the client's safety and health and well-being. That's the number one concern. No service should be performed at any time for any reason that jeopardizes the health, safety, and well-being of the client. And the service should be done in accordance with making sure that the client safety and health is always assured and maintained. So the number one thing is you want a beauty professional who will always put the client's safety, health, and welfare at the forefront of any service. Number two, you want to look for a salon or a beauty professional who does a thorough consultation before performing any service, whether it be a chemical or shampoo service. They should ask you questions about your medical history or condition. They should ask you when was the last time you had a chemical service performed? What type of products were used? Was it done by a professional or did the client do it themselves? Is their hair color treated? Did they color was it done by a professional or did the client do it themselves? Do they have, again, any medical issues or anything that would inhibit the chemical service from working according to manufacturer's recommendation? So you want someone who's going to ask all the questions. What products are you using on your hair? When was the last time your hair was shampooed as well? Makes a difference. So you want someone who's going to ask all the questions. Number three, you want to work with a salon or beauty professional who after doing a thorough consultation actually does a thorough hair and scalp analysis. The whole purpose behind the hair and scalp analysis is to make sure that the information that you receive during the consultation is accurate. And you also want to make sure that the person's overall health and condition of their hair and scalp is satisfactory in order that the chemical service can be performed and be performed well. So you want to work with a professional who does, after doing a thorough consultation, the professional also does a thorough hair and scalp analysis. Number four, beauty professionals should always select the strength of the relaxer to be used based on any number of things. Number one, the person's texture, their hair type, whether or not they have a sensitive scalp. You want to know what's the overall health and condition of the client's hair. Is the hair color treated? And what's the desired level of straightness the client hopes to achieve? All of those things are factors that you take into account when selecting the proper strength and the proper brand even of relaxer to use to achieve the desired straightness. Number five, the beauty professional should always base the person's scalp and the hairline to make sure that they don't have any irritation during the chemical service. Number six, I know you guys have probably heard it before. You know, it's not burning yet, so let me keep this perm on here. Let me tell you, you do not have to feel the burn to get a good perm. Let me say it again. You do not have to feel the burn in order to get a good perm. And in fact, your chemical service or your relaxer service should not burn or should not irritate the scalp in order to get a good relaxer. So at no point should a beauty professional leave the client unattended, remember the safety and health and well-being of the client is number one. So they should not leave you unattended or sitting in a chair or a corner somewhere and while the relaxer sits there and marinate. Number 8, the chemical should never stay on longer than what the manufacturer recommends. Typically, most of your relaxers service should be performed from start to finish, from the minute you begin to apply the relaxer to the very end. It should usually take about no longer than 18 minutes, 18 to 20 minutes depending on the brand of relaxer. So if it's longer than that, I recommend that you speak with the person who's applying the product to make sure that they do not exceed the manufacturer's recommended time. Number 8, the relaxer should always be applied off the scalp and as much as possible onto only the new growth. There may be some overlap from time to time, but care should be taken to make sure that the relaxer goes on the new growth, away from the scalp, and we try to make sure that we apply it only to the new growth areas. Number 9, you want to make sure a beauty professional uses the appropriate conditioner and neutralizing shampoo to make sure that you bring the pH level back down to normal levels. So you should never use regular shampoo or just regular conditioner with the chemical service. It should always be within the same brand, and it should be the products that's used, that's needed and necessary for the chemical service. And number 10, a beauty professional will always try to style the client's hair with the understanding that a chemical service has just been done, and so you don't want to provide a style or do something that's going to over time damage or lead to breakage over time. So those are the 10 things that you really should look for. If you have any questions, email me at alexallure@yahoo.com, or you can call me directly at 980-272-8161. Or if you'd like to go ahead and do a thorough consultation with me or schedule that first appointment, you can do so at 980-272-8161. Until next time, take care.